Tiger on my keyboard, and today I am playing Minecraft, and I'm going to show some of the features of the new update 1.5, which came out on Wednesday. So I was going to do some snapshot videos, but I guess I never got round to it, so I thought let's do a 1.5 one now. So yeah, I have some stuff set up here, and yeah, I'm just going to show you. So first, I think I've really got a plan for this. I'll start with these weighted pressure plates. Let me just empty my inventory pretty much. I'll just have some torches, and in fact sandstone I'll probably need. Okay, right. So I'm just going to get a couple of stacks. Whoops. I'm just going to get a couple of stacks of some things. It doesn't matter what it is, it's just the amount there is. So let's just use some lapis. Right, so on this one, if you put one block on, it'll move by one. It'll just have one. If you put... This is the gold one, and the gold one is the light one. So, how many am I up to there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, okay, so at 5... It's gone to a second signal. 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 8, 9. 8, 9. It's gone to 3. Oh, whoops. How many do we have? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There, goes all the way there. 10. 10. 12. 12. Made it go there. 13, 14, 15, 16, there we go. So 17 looks like it made it all the way, something like that anyway. Hold on. 19 actually, yeah, 19. So yeah, 19 made it move 4 blocks. I know you can just have it. And then you can use that, it's really useful. However, this one here, the iron one, still goes 1 if you have 1 block on it, but to get to that second signal, uses a lot more effort. See, if I throw the entire stack on, that only gets me to 2. I mean, it's like 48 to get it to number 2. So let's just throw some stacks on. And throw another stack on. There, that got it to 3. I think this one will get it to 4. Yeah, that got it, oh boy. So that's 4 stacks. That's 3 stacks there, sorry. Which takes a long time to get it to move. So that's a pretty cool feature. Now next I'm going to have a look at this daylight detector. Now, before, you'd have to build something looking a bit like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to build it correctly, but you'd have to build something looking a bit like this if you wanted to test whether it was day or night. Oh, actually, you wouldn't need that second one there. Pressure pad. Have a pressure pad there, and just have a bit of redstone underneath. And you just have a little roof over here, and then you just have a little outdoor bit here. Right, and the thing you do is you chuck a villager inside. Let's see. Villager, put him in here, and then if it was night, then I have to turn my machine off first. See, I built a machine using this daylight detector, which I'll talk to you about later. It's off now. It's a pretty basic machine. There, and then he should go inside. Although I'm not sure if I built this right, so he probably won't. No, he doesn't look too interested. No, okay, he's gone inside now. Yep, and there we go. There's our redstone signal telling us that he's inside. And then when it's day again, and he'll come back outside. Yeah, so the problem with this was, as you can see, it takes a while before they react to it, okay? It takes a while before they react to it, and that's not very good. So, Yeah, see, he still hasn't come out yet, and the sun's coming out. So, it should come out in a minute. Hello. Yeah, and then, yeah, there we go. Now he's come out. Oh, he's gone back in again. See, it's not very reliable, because sometimes they decide to go back inside again. So those clever people at Muyang have decided that they're going to introduce these daylight detectors, which is a one-block way of testing the light. This thing here, crafted using I do not know what. Hold on, let me tab out a second. Oh, oops, closed the wiki page. Whoops. Right. You craft it. Craft it using. Yeah, first you have to find quartz. No, not quartz. Sorry, I got this wrong. Oh yeah, okay, so you use quartz. Now quartz is a new block, which I'll show you later, which you can find in the nether. It's a new ore, which is very nice and a cool little feature. Right, so you do it by getting some glass. You need some wooden slabs. Doesn't matter which type. And you'll need some quartz. The nether quartz, not the block. Right, and then you just get a crafting table. Let me get the crafting table out. There it is. Right. And it is, if I just need to get some more of that. There we go. Right, it is 3 there, 3 there, and 3 there. There we go, there's your daylight sensor. Oops. Right, so these daylight sensors are great. So imagine in fact I actually deleted it here. So you place it there, and it'll give us but what's even better, not only it'll give you a signal if it's day, but when it gets closest to dark, the signal will get weaker and weaker. And weaker until eventually there'll be no redstone coming out of it at all. So some people, you can just have a repeater there and not care about how weak or strong it is or whatever. But you can actually make quite good use of that. Anyway, so now I'll show you my machine, which I'm an audio machine. Pretty rubbish thing, which I'm sure millions of people have done before. So simply, I just have this one here coming over here, and I call it the night disabler. Tron 5 million. Yeah, I just made that up now. Yeah, right. So when it's night, obviously this signal will go away, and then that will turn that into positive, and that will hit this command block, which, as you may have guessed, will say time set 0. So, and you can also have it so forward will enable night, so basically that just keeps this thing powered all the time. And you can have this back disable night where this is just not powered, so it will allow the signal to go through. So let's test it, shall we? So if I change it to night, then quickly you'll notice, really quickly actually, it just automatically changed it to, hey look, there we go, night. And well, actually, it has to reset first. There we go. Right. But if I have this forward, then obviously, even if it's not, then obviously if I have it night, then nothing will happen because that's always being powered. I'll just take it off. Hurrah! So yes, that's that. Now, swiftly moving on, let's look at some dispensers. They have improved dispensers once again. What's in there? Arrows. Okay, so yes, you're used to having arrows. I mean, that's been there since they first added dispensers. You can do that. But have you ever had an adventure map where you wanted your arrows to be able to be dropped, where they don't shoot, you just want to give them to a player? Well, the dropper is the thing for you. See, they're crafted in a similar kind of way. I'm not actually sure how they're crafted. They are crafted exactly the same, except without the bow in the middle. So, you just have that empty little block in the middle, And basically, here's some arrows. It'll just chuck them out as an item. As a regular item. This works with everything, to mob eggs, to everything, which is usually done by the dispenser. So yeah, same with fireballs. They usually have this, which shoots a fireball and burns it up. So yeah, that's a really cool little feature, that. Oh, that's an empty one. Okay. Right, this one here, yes, you can now, actually, if you stand really close to a dispenser, if you have a dispenser full of armour in it, if you actually enable the dispenser, it will slowly dress the armour on you. There we go. I'm very handsome in my new armour. Yeah, maybe not. Right, so that's a really useful feature for adventure maps because it's a lot easier to have that. It saves the player hassle if they want to buy something in like a shop or something. Yay, right. So, it also works exactly the same, except on dispensers now, you can have them pointing up or down, which is absolutely amazing. So, I'm not sure what will come out first, but look, there. That shoots up a fireball, except it went in the wrong direction. It's supposed to burn up that wall. Oh no. Well, you can shoot the things up. There's the arrow, which just shot upwards. And you can have it pointing downwards as well. And you also can do the same with the dropper, except it doesn't shoot very far up, so having it pointing up is pretty pointless. But you can have it shooting down, which is always good. Now, let's move on to quartz. So quartz is the new block which I was talking about, which you used to craft half of the excellence of the new update with. And amazingly, which is so good for loads of builders, it is pretty much clear white. Because you have wool, which is white, but it has like all that shading. This is pretty much clear, only a tiny bit of tinting in it. Otherwise, that's it. And with it, you can also use that by having 4 in a square of that little quartz stuff. Anyway, and you can also do stairs. They have this thing, which is pretty cool, and you can have this as well. So it's really nice. And next, for a little building, snow will stack like that. You can just have it going up and up and up. You don't get slabs anymore. Yay! Except it's a bit glitchy if you don't do it right. It's really nice, so you can have like a really sort of smooth stairway. Which is really, I'm so glad they've added that. I mean, there's so many opportunities for builders now. Go up and down. I also heard they changed the texture for lava like a tiny bit, but I can't see anything. Let me know if you can in the comments. Now, comparators. Yes, comparators. When I first saw these, I was like, what the hell do they do? So, you have this going to, I'll call this input A, and you have it going towards the 2 torches. And if you have one on the other end, then it will just continue it. Right? You may be thinking, that's completely pointless. No, because if you have something which is stronger than this signal, like this, which is 2, because that one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? It will block this one from going through. Yes, it will just block it from going through. This one won't go through, but you have to have it to the side. You can right click on it with a little torch there. I'm not sure what that does. I thought that it made it so this stuck, because this continues from how weak it was there. I thought it just made it strong again, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to do anything at all. But thing is, if you have one which is weaker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes, that's 8 and that's 6, then it just won't do anything at all. So yeah, they're really useful for adventure. I mean, it's not very big, but I can see a lot of potential for it. Definitely. Right, so now we're going to have a look at Activator Rail. Hooray! Right, let me just get some of this junk out of my inventory. Minecart with TNT. Yes, that is actually a thing. And it looks like that. It's fantastic. Push it along, and when it hits this activator rail, it'll obviously activate. Boom! You may have noticed, what's this red block? That red block is block of redstone. Now you probably know. Yes, it's a block of redstone where you craft it how you do any other block of something apart from quartz, which is 2x2. You use 3x3 to craft it with redstone, and it emits a redstone signal. Yes. So, and you can actually put it on top. So now you can have rail on top. Yeah, this thing needs to be powered to be activated rail, otherwise it won't do anything. So you can have your epicness of epic. Yeah. Right, now we're going to look at hoppers. Right, these amazing things, well, if you chuck something, you have to have like a sort of repeater signal going through it. But this chest is empty, and I want to throw these 2 redstone into it. I want to put them, but I can't be bothered to right-click and drag them in. Instead, I'm going to build a much more complicated circuit and use a hopper. You know, if you think about it, it's still awesome though. And for adventure maps, this is going to be amazing. And chuck one in, and chuck it in, and you'll notice it disappears, and it goes into this little inventory thing for about a second until it's pushed into this chest. If this repeater circuit's not on, then you chuck it in, and it will just. You just chuck it in, and it will just keep it in that little. Oh, okay. Well, that's new. I didn't know it did that. So you have to power it for like a bit, and then it suddenly turns off, and then it works. I don't know. But even better, you can use this, the chest cart. Yeah. Oh yeah. So you can have this travel along, and you can go like. This is great for transport because, I mean, you can't suck stuff out. No, you can suck stuff out of the chest, sorry. Yes, you can. So, you can suck stuff out of the chest. Wow. Come on. Push. Give it some effort. Right, there we go. And now, I can chuck some arrows in. Yeah, that goes into the inventory unless you power it with something. There we go, let's power up some redstone. And it won't go in. Yes, because you have to set up a repeater circuit. Stand by. And go. There we go. So that'll load the minecart, I think. Yay, it's gone inside. No, it hasn't. Oh, God. Okay, I'm not quite sure how these works. I haven't been on this for a long time. Let's just leave that, shall we? I got this working though, so that's a plus. Yeah, you can use other chests. You don't have to chuck stuff in. You can actually have all that in one chest, and that'll start coming into this one. See, that's a useful little feature for you. Oh, there we go. Work from my little machine. Not really a machine. Now, you can rename eggs. Yes. Oh yeah, first of all, this will just show this off. You have these things called trap chests, where when you open them, it will give you a redstone signal. And the more people who open them on multiplayer, the stronger the signal is. But I think most people will just use a repeater.